Hi, I'm Omar.
And I'm Mia.
We're the two Bro Geeks.
And this is Hey, That's on Netflix Instant Watch, where we tell you things to watch on Netflix Instant Watch.
Today, we're going to be talking about things that were just added to Netflix that we're excited about.
First, let's start with The Brothers Grimm. This is a Terry Gilliam film. It has Heath Ledger in it. It is very interesting. I personally really like Brothers Grimm because I just love Terry Gilliam, and there's enough of his voice in there that I quite like it.
Now, the thing that I'm the most excited about that's just been added to Netflix is DreamWorks' Peabody and Sherman. This is based off the old Rocky and Bullwinkle short Peabody and Sherman, and it's a reimagining of it as like Doctor Who meets a father-son story.
You can tell that the creators of this film really love the old cartoon. There's so many references and so much love and attention to detail to the old spirit of it that went into it. There's some cheesy parts, the little girl characters a little bit off, but it's really good. Speaking of animated films, How to Train Your Dragon 2 was also added. So double feature, Peabody and Sherman, How to Train Your Dragon 2, excellent.
That's a good double feature.
Yeah, if you didn't see the sequel, like if you just saw How to Train Your Dragon and you're like, I don't know about the sequel, perfect time to watch it. It's very well done.
It pushes the story forward. It introduces more elements about the character and the world filled with dragons.
What I like about How to Train Your Dragon 2 is that it is its own emotional story arc, and it's not just dependent on being a sequel. Like, I really like sequels that can stand alone, and if you pitched them, you'd be like, you know what, that's a pretty good movie, even if the other movie didn't exist.
Now, a lot of the Saw films have just been added to Netflix Instant Watch, so if you're into that, they're available to you. Yeah.
They're there for you.
I like the first one.
I like the first one.
Yeah?
The second one was pretty good, if I recall.
I just don't have emotional attachment to them.
Yeah. I do love that Carrie Ellis, Robert Jimenez Tights / Princess Bride, is in the first one. If you didn't know that, I'm sorry, I just blew your mind.
And Danny Glover. I'm getting too old for this stuff.
The new version of RoboCop is on Netflix Instant Watch. Okay, so here's my whole thing. RoboCop, the original, is so good.
Criterion film?
And I was like, I don't want them to remake it. This is bull. And then I watch it, and I was like, that was pretty good. And then I watched it again later because my mom was watching it, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This movie was pretty good. It was a pretty solid movie. But then I thought about it later, and I hated it again. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I watch it for the Michael Keaton parts. I like Michael Keaton a lot.
He's really good.
American Horror Story Season 3 Coven is on Netflix. Just so you're ready for it, it's not a scary season. It's like...
still scary.
It's scary, but it's less scary than like the Season 2.
It's more thriller than or psychological.
I would describe it as Game of Thrones with witches.
Yes, that's the accurate description.
It's power play. I love watching power play. It's like House of Cards, but people can just throw other people through windows or use voodoo spells. I love witchy stuff, so this was just... oh.
It's a good way in. It's a good way in if you're like a geek and you want something witchy, but you're not like just watching it just for the horror element.
Speaking of horror, Twilight was just added to Netflix Instant Watch.
He really likes Twilight.
I really like the first Twilight movie because it's weird. It's a weird movie about people making wrong decisions for like an hour and a half. Director of 13, there's like no CGI in it. Did you know that? All practical effects. Why are people freaking out about this movie for the right reasons?
And last but not least, the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is on Netflix Instant Watch. This is another Netflix original series.
Yep.
Yay! Killing it. This is, of course, Tina Fey's new comedy, and I really like her. So I'm sure it's really funny, but I haven't personally dived into it yet. At the time we're filming this, it's only been out for like a week.
Yeah, I think so.
So
it's pretty fresh.
We're supposed to be the Netflix experts, damn it.
Well, we know it's on there. I love Ellie Kemper. She's one of my favorite parts of Bridesmaids. She's super funny. And I just love that Tina Fey can find humor in, well, the entire team can find humor in like good things and positivity. That's a very special type of comedy that people seem to like suck at most of the time.
Maybe by the time that you're commenting, we'll have watched it and we can have a discussion about it.
Yeah, if it's like 2 hours from now, we'll probably watch it.
Yeah. So those are the things that we are excited about that were just added to Netflix Instant Watch, but what are you excited about? There are lots of titles that were added that we didn't mention because otherwise our video would be too long. So leave your answers in the comments below.
And I want to know, since I like the first Twilight movie, what's a movie that a lot of people are just like, are you kidding? But you actually kind of like. Leave those movie titles in the comments below as well.
Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, and send us wall things. Look at our new wall.
Yeah, look at it. It'll go up here. All right, I'm gonna go watch Peabody Sherman again.
Yes.
See you later.
Bye.
And now for honorable mentions. Wow, we got some Enterprise love going on.
Especially if Jawin says so. I also really love DS9. To all the DS9 love, I approve.
A lot of TNG fans in the house.
Good job to you, Knuckle Corn.
Glad to be of service. The best one is the one with the whales. That's starting a flame war right there. I like Pike.
I think the animated series also deserves an honorable mention. Yes, it has, Tamara. Live long and prosper.
You know what? It can get an honorable mention. In fact, it's number 1.